Evening, everyone, or good morning, whatever, maybe afternoon. So Valve just updated Canals, and they've done some work to the Negev and the Revolver, which I've equipped for the first time, or re-equipped for the first time. So they've installed this structure. As you can see, it cannot be penetrated by a mere AK. Can by an AWP. Now, this is interesting. I think they've made it a bit wider as well, if I'm not mistaken. I'll just double check. Let's see, Canals. Widened B site and Palace doors. I have no idea what Palace doors are, but for the B site. Now, I think people who've been playing this casually, like in matchmaking and so on, on a CT side, there are problems trying to cross over this bridge and getting shots and wrecked and so on. And again, the spawn timings into B are terrible, like around here. Now, I think one of the things with this is that I might make another video on this entirely separately, but people are trying to apply an old approach to a new map in trying to control the whole of B. As a CT, like your focus should be controlling this side of the bomb sites and this area here, be it here or over there or here, whatever. On a side note, these this little dirty off angle here and here have both been nerfed by Valve also in this update, and they've moved the legs, which Warral was complaining about. I thought it was kind of cool to have that, and it gave you some nice cover as a CT. However, this is a tight enough angle, which is very unfavourable to the T's anyway. So whatever, it's all good either way. Now, previously this was a bit more narrow, and these are super wallbangable. So, CTs by default were trying to fight for this area because they didn't know better. You don't really need to fight for this area because a lot of the time you're going to lose loads of rounds just trying to fight for this area. If you simply stop them from being able to plant, then this area doesn't matter so much. What does matter is that you don't let a T side come here or in this boost position here. And again, you can't run the same default every round. You're going to have to change your approach. Again, I'll make a separate video for that, but this is what you need to be wary of there and here. So, you can hold them from some area like this, or I don't know, something we can get into in more depth. But the main thing is you don't have to fight for this side of the map if you're a CT. You just need to control this area, because let's ignore this for a moment. T sides, they're putting smokes here, they're putting smokes here, they're putting smokes wherever. But they try to plant the bomb, and it's either going to be here or on these stairs somewhere, right? And if you have any weapon, you don't even need to necessarily face. If you can just shoot, go for the wall banks, but like if there's a smoke here and I hear a planting sound, I'm just going to do this immediately. So again, the focus of B is just holding your side of the B bomb site, trying to stop them from planting in a place which is extremely unfavourable for you. For example, the video I'll upload later, especially on a pistol round, if you plant the bomb here, then you can just pop out of this window and just literally, you're so close that you can consistently jump, shoot people in the head. But this changes things a bit, because it is quite difficult to, if the CTs are playing it properly and they're not losing one or two players early by fighting for that side of the bridge, then it's not hard. It's not easy for the Ts to successfully plant the bomb. So now they have a place where they actually at least have some cover. They're still extremely wallbangable though here as well, and this has more impact, because if you've got someone, for example, just holding an angle here, just like this, just playing around this pillar, but from this angle, like you would on Dust 2, and maybe looking there every so often. Got to be careful though, because you can't see someone to go past. But anyway, if you hear a plant attempt coming in, whatever, then you want to start shooting in this area, because that's mad wall banging going on, as you can. Oh. Or is it? Okay. Things have changed, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's changed. So, okay, so you have a place where you can plant the bomb now, but it still has, like, if you... The interesting thing is the angle they've put this at is cool, because if you are dumping smokes everywhere, especially in the middle of the site, and they can just do it themselves, if you smoke here, then maybe the CTs are in a position to smoke back, to just roughly bounce one off. So if you try and plant the bomb there, you'll need your own suppressing fire, because even in a smoke, it's not hard as a CT to just be like, and just start spraying in this direction, is what I think. Just start spraying in this direction. So this changes it somewhat, this this bomb site, but it's still very difficult to plant the bomb as a T. And all you do by fighting for this area at the beginning of a round and going for rush timings and so on is make it harder for the Ts. That said, depending on your spawn, you may want to mix things up, but as a general rule, I'm not fighting for this area. I'm focusing on keeping control of this area and making sure we have no flanking shenanigans from here and here. So going to the Negev now, and this suppressing fire stuff. Just give you an example. Look how straight that is. That is insane. Look how far away I am. That is a F-ton of bullets, all going roughly in the same place. Now, where's my... Okay, I lost control of my controls for a minute. Okay, so there's no wall banging going on there. But anyway, I feel like, you know, Valve, it seems clear they've gone with a different approach in this map. And maybe this came from how can we make other weapons more viable, or how can we introduce another map style. You know, who knows what came first. But anyway, I think, I feel like part of the reason these weapons are being designed, like suppressing fire and so on, is to help usher in additional playstyles with the design of maps such as Canals. You've seen tons of people complaining about stuff, but they haven't really done any changes other than make this slightly wider, which is not a bad change for sure. So I think it's clear that they don't see, you know, people running past here and like saying, "Oh my god, I get shots all the time." They don't see that as the correct way to play this map. By the way they've designed it, I would agree with that, as for aforementioned reasons. So I feel like the Negev is one weapon which is going in that direction. How you apply it necessarily to this map, I mean, I suppose this is one way to apply it. Because once that straight line comes in, I mean, you can... Okay, I'll reload this. And then you will be able to see the spread for yourself. Like, with a wall bang, sorry, a smoke here as well. I mean, please tell me how you're planting the bomb. Even over there, I'm just going to come in over here, whatever. Yeah, so the design of the Negev in its current iteration is related to the release of this map. I think that's for certain. Now this gun, I'm going to hold down mouse 1, and you'll see that the cooldown has been reduced. And now I'm going to just run and hold mouse 1 down, and you can see the accuracy. So it's pretty much dead on. That looks to me like 100% accuracy. I have not checked the statistics, but I mean, I'm just running straight in a straight line and just doing that. That's the right click. So that's pretty intense. It's so accurate from such a far distance. I mean, that spread is insane. So this, I think it's just generally improving the revolver, so people actually equip it. More than 3 people equip it. I don't know if this relates to any of the canal stuff that we've been looking at today, but yeah, whatever. Revolver. Back to Deagle for me. I can't use it in competitive anyway, so I might as well re-equip the Deagle. So where I currently stand on the A site, I feel like I have a lot of different defaults that 2 people can play in A, because and you've got one person who is playing this area, who can be up here, This doesn't exist anymore, this thing, so they can be up there. I mean, you can still hold angles like this, like you could just be all over the place with all kinds of weird angles, like this, even this. You could even hold an angle like this, because they can't really get past you. And how are you ever checking this? You have a silenced M4. It makes it hard for you to help your teammates up there. But anyway, there's a third player who is anywhere in here, or even more aggressive, going down in this direction, or trying to. And then your last 2 people on B, I feel like one person has to be maybe out here. Could do. This is dangerous because you're exposed to this, some area there, some area you probably can't see. I would imagine they can see you there. This as well, and the flank. So, and if somebody has managed to get anywhere around here, you're going to be pre-aiming the bridge like that. Anyway, the B site, I'm still trying to solve what I think impactful defaults can be, but once I do, I'll release a video on that. But yeah, I just wanted to, for the people who are lost, which I think is most on Canals, like fights you don't need to take. Why doesn't E work? Fights you don't need to take are these fights right here. I mean, take them if you wish, but you don't have to take them. This is not the be-all and end-all. This building is not the be-all and end-all. This side of the bomb site is what's important, and not being flanked. So something to think about, and how the Negev may fit into the future of Counter-Strike. Cheers.